a new lane, let's see if it takes it. It did this last time too. So it takes that lane.
Enter the
And now, wait, buddy, yeah, disengage here. Yeah, so, here, press the video. No, don't re-engage it yet. The navigation wants to turn left. Alright, so here we are in FSD beta. And we're in Indianapolis downtown. And I don't know if you can see a difference, but I got a tripod, so let's see how this impacts the video quality. I can tell it's already much less bumpy.
Turn left onto West 21st
That's
Street.
good for these
then
roads
right
here in
to take the
downtown.
Interstate 65 North ramp.
Okay.
Now turn left onto West 21st Street.
Alright, so we have to turn left now.
So notice the ramp is right over there.
Oh yeah, once again, so I'm not gonna adjust the camera, but right after turning left here, we gotta take the on-ramp.
So
You can see in the navigation right there. Yeah, I can zoom in a little more. Yeah, right there. This is nice. Okay. Alright. It's green. Going ahead. Okay.
Now
Still
turn
in
right to
FSD
take the
beta.
Interstate 65 North ramp.
That was scary, but it did the on-ramp this time. Usually, historically, it has missed that, but it did this time. It's great. Alright, merging onto the highway here. Okay. You actually have to turn the wheel, remember? Yeah. Maybe a little bit. There we go. Alright, so this is actually not very good weather for FSD because the sun is causing a lot of glare. I don't know if you can see. But it's behaving pretty well so far, so that's good. So now we've switched to FSD and not FSD beta. So here we are on the highway. Hopefully this is really smooth footage. It looks like it to me. Alright, we got a slight curve coming up in the road here, and we do have construction signs all around. Let's see how it behaves. So it should be well here. Yep. It's good. Engage with the steering wheel. So yeah, I'm sure many of you already know this, but to those of you who are new, with FSD and FSD beta, Tesla will have the car occasionally ping the driver on the screen to make sure that they're still paying attention to the road and everything, to engage on the steering wheel. So that way, like, distracted drivers can't just get away with using their phone. And that's good because that allows Tesla to have more accountability. And yeah, disengage here because a police officer up ahead just flashes sirens or something. And there's some emergency vehicles to the side of the road. And currently, Tesla does not recognize emergency vehicles and react to them. Yeah, it looks like there's a crash here.
Construction.
Oh, okay, construction. Right. Got lots of construction here. Yeah, it looks like it is construction. Alright, so here we have some makeshift lane markings. So, it's flashing between FSD and FSD beta, so I don't think it's a good idea to go in yet. Wait till we get past this really confusing construction, as well as all of this glare. Alright. We're back in FSD here. Pretty loud motorcycle just went by. So far. We had 0 actual disengagements from FSD and FSD beta, but we had 1 disengagement just because there was a construction zone. The weather is really glare. Alright, so apply turning force here. Automatic lane change here for the navigation, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, now we're going straight for a while here. Got a slight curve coming up in the road. Alright, so now we gave a semi-automatic lane change here, and what I mean by that is that we use the indicator to give a lane change and the car does it by itself, and that's good because we feel more comfortable in the rightmost lane, so you can just bring it back to the rightmost lane if it decides to lane change into another one. Scary going by these semi-trucks because one thing that FSD does is it'll always drive in the middle of the lane. So even when there's a really large vehicle coming by, it'll just calculate that, yeah, it needs to stay in the middle of the lane. So that's not what humans would do. They usually edge over. So it's a little bit scary, but I'm sure that FSD is all calculating the proper distance away from those large vehicles. Okay. Really well so far. Got uphill and a slight curve in the road. This is going to be interesting. Really, FSD has no issues with all of these, but this weather is a new variable that we haven't ever had before. So let's see how it does here. Engage, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Even having some color changes in the road, and the AI has no issue discerning between the road. Wow, look at that glare. Engage. Yeah, so one thing they do is when the AI comes in a more risky situation, it'll ping the driver more often. I feel like that has good intentions, but you might be able to accidentally disengage by actually turning the steering wheel, which is why, as you can see, one thing that you can do as well is provide any form of input on the steering wheel by adjusting the autopilot speed or the volume knob. Okay. Got another slight curve. And then another one, looks kind of like an S. Gauge. Yep. Easy. Yeah, man, look at this glare. Alright, now we're in the shade here, so no issues with glare anymore. Gauge. Right. Here's the second part of the S. Yeah, no issues at all. Okay, it's adjusting for the angle of the road, but it's pretty much constant, but it keeps readjusting. It's not an issue, it's smooth readjustments, but you can tell that it's not seeing that the angle is fully continuous, but no issue because the readjustments were smooth and it was all good.
Take
Staying in the
exit
center of the lane.
123 on the right onto Interstate 465 North.
Okay, so we got to merge onto a different highway here. So we will have a pretty sharp curve in the road. Let me zoom in on that. Right here. You can see that, so we'll see how it handles that. Man, I'm really liking this tripod. Everything is so smooth. So like one thing that we were thinking about with the tripod is, well, what if the tripod starts shaking too? But now what's happening is when the car goes over the bump, the tripod's obviously going over the bump as well. So now there's no, you're not seeing the steering wheel shake at all, I hope. like earlier, it was like an earthquake, because using physics, object at rest is going to stay at rest, object in motion is going to stay in motion. So when I was holding the camera earlier, going over a bump, the whole car and me would go on a bump, but the actual camera would continue going, so that's what causes a shakiness there. And a tripod removes that shakiness by making the car and the camera one object. And while I'm talking, absolutely smooth here, going to this curve here to merge onto the highway, 50 miles per hour. Got a little scared there at the end with that sharp curve, but no issue, didn't disengage. Just ping the driver to make sure you're paying attention. That's good. Alright, here we got another curve. Alright, we got another lane also being formed here. This is a little bit scary. Let's see. Oh yeah, so that's what happened when the other lane came. It didn't realize that, and it thought that its lane got moved over. So, but it recorrected, and I'm sure it wouldn't have done that if there was actually a driver. Yeah, clicking that button right there, let me zoom in and show you. There's a video, yeah, right there, that camera button, it sends a snippet of that data to Tesla's AI team, and they can work on fixing that. However, this happened on FSD, so I'm not sure if they're prioritizing repairing FSD issues or just focusing on FSD beta. One thing I really wish they would do is have FSD beta everywhere, but on highways it's still just switching back to FSD. But I think that's also a good thing in some ways, because we have more confidence in FSD because of its, like, it's made for consumers. FSD beta is a beta product, so. It was smooth about that, that's all I can say, right? I mean, it got confused and it realized, and it was all smooth. Like, just ping the warning there.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Interstate 465.
Yeah, the video right there just paused because the SD card I'm using currently has like a 12-minute record limit, and then you have to resume the video. But yeah, no issues in the actual recording itself. So yeah, that's why you should always be paying attention, even if you're an FSD. And it's good to build the trust, but with the trust, you should also have your own responsibility of supervising it. And I don't think you should use FSD or FSD beta as a crutch to pay less attention. And yeah, it's important to remember that at the end of the day, you're having a computer drive a 4,500 pound something vehicle. Yeah, so now these trees here are reducing a lot of glare on the road, and the sun is setting more, so no issues with that.
Now keep left to stay on Interstate 465 North.
Okay, we're just going straight here. Alright, I'm gonna actually explain the navigation with Tesla. Let me zoom in on that. Never really been able to do this before because it would be too shaky to actually see the screen, but now I can get a perfect focus on it. Man, this is impressive. Alright, so that blue steering wheel with the road, that blue dot in the top left of the navigation menu.
In 1 mile,
yeah, so
keep right
at that,
Interstate
as you can see on the screen,
East.
did a semi-automatic lane change there as there's a merging lane. But basically that means navigate on autopilot. And what that means, it's an FSD feature. Oh yeah, let's look at this. So here we got a curve and some emergency vehicles. Let's see how it responds. Okay, so manually lowering the speed here to, oh man, yeah, disengage. This looks like a fire truck is trying to come onto the road or something's on fire. Yeah, wait, let's see. Yeah, I think there's nothing, just fire trucks parked. I'm not sure why they pulled over. Oh, I think there was some oil spill or something in the trees. I saw them cleaning something up. Alright, so going back here into FSD. So yeah, I think it's important that Tesla adds a feature to recognize emergency vehicles and like notify the driver. Because emergency vehicles are everywhere in the United States, and Elon Musk himself said that it wouldn't be that hard of a feature to implement. So here we got a curve in the road. No issues.
Now keep right to take Interstate 465 East.
So I think one thing to pay attention for when you're driving in FSD or FSD Beta is when you're driving on a highway with a curve and new lanes being formed for like an exit or something, you may get confused there. We've driven there and it's been like 50-50. It's happened before where it tried to swerve out, but this is the first time we actually let it swerve out and it came back, and we only let it do that because there's no traffic around. You never want to just push FSD or FSD Beta to its limits. It already has that happen with normal driving. So you can disengage and Tesla will see that footage as well. Every disengagement in the form of tapping the brakes or twisting the wheel to get out of FSD or FSD Beta is sent to Tesla and they analyze
In 1
that. So
mile,
that's good to know.
take the Michigan Road exit on the right.
Alright, so here we gotta take an exit. Soon. So this exit is one that's really scary because one lane turns into 3 and you're coming downhill at like 60 miles per hour. So we should definitely manually lower the speed here because we've never even done it. Not right now, but like once we approach that exit, maybe lower it to end at like 35. I think that's a agreeable speed that we can also take over instantly. Man, this tripod footage is really smooth. Okay, so here we have to take the exit so we can
Now
start
take
lowering
the
the speed.
Michigan Road exit on the right.
Don't lower it too fast, otherwise then it slams on the brakes, remember. Okay. Okay.
In 1,000
I hope we
feet,
switch back into
turn left
FSD
onto
Beta.
Michigan
There we go,
Road.
now we're in FSD Beta, okay. Yeah, now you can go to 35. Now's a good time. 35. 35. Okay, 35. We're in 35. Okay, so here you can see the 3 lanes have approached. Low traffic, and it
Now
took a
turn
good lane
left
to
onto
turn
Michigan
left.
Road.
Let's see it slow down here. Oh, okay. Okay, it realizes the red light. So, appropriate stop here. Engage, yeah. Okay. Here, you might want to turn down the speed to like 25. Because it still thinks the speed limit's 55. Because we're so close to the highway. Alright, so yeah, we are next to a SUV, as you can see on that indicator. So, this will be interesting. It is a marked lane change, so I'm not that worried. Alright. It's still red.
So 3 cars are going to turn.
Yeah, this is scary. We have a turning lane next to us as well. And somebody behind us.
Yeah, I would say let's cancel it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it stopped. It okay. Yeah, no, it was not staying in our lane, and we had big vehicles next to us, and someone behind a huge line actually behind us. Okay, yeah, look, it thought the speed limit was like 50 or something.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West 96th
What was
Street.
that? Why did it stop braking right there? Okay, so we gotta turn right. Here, manually turn down the speed. It's trying to
Now
floor it
turn right
everywhere.
onto West 96th
Alright, so we gotta turn
Street.
right here. Okay. Very fast. No, that was good. That's actually good. Okay, lane change here automatically. Okay, that was good, I'd say. Pretty smooth.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Alright. See this roundabout behavior now.
Now enter the roundabout and take the
It's
first
looking low
exit.
traffic to me. Alright. Okay, good entry here. Wow. Impressive.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
That was great. Okay, another empty
Now enter the
roundabout.
roundabout and take the third exit.
Okay, lane change. Lane change again. Engage. Okay, just disengage it. Yeah, disengaged it here. Okay. Yeah, it was very confused there. Did a couple of lane changes before going back. That wasn't good. That roundabout has historically very much confused it, so that's interesting. What's so special about that roundabout? Every other roundabout, it's like 50-50. This one, it's 0% success rate. So I wonder why. I'll look at it on Google Maps and think about it. I'll let you know in a later video if I come up to a conclusion on that. Alright, so here it has engage. Yeah. So here we have automatically been rerouted. Okay. What was that? Why does it want a lane change there? Does it not see that? That lane right there is not a turning lane. See, look, it just turns. I mean, it is a turning lane. Hit it again, yeah. Okay, let's just... It is not behaving well here, yeah. Let's end it here. Alright, so here we're back in FSD beta on a more simple road. Yeah, one thing I don't like is that when it starts to get dark, if a new lane approaches, it'll like just take that lane for no reason. I don't know why it just swerved a little bit there. I think this weather is just not optimal. But it should be good. There's no glare anymore. The sun is setting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's seeing trucks on the side of the road with the visualization. Engage. Okay.
In 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Engage.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay. Slowing down here for the roundabout. It's empty. Is it gonna enter? Okay, it did enter. Okay. We need to take the second exit here. Lane change. There was no lane to change into there. What was that? I'm having some lane changing craziness here. Okay. Yeah, I think next roundabout we'll just disengage it. Alright, let's see what it does here. Be careful. There's a new lane. Okay, good. It didn't take it. That would have been dumb. It has to be seeing ahead and like knowing how to engage. A little scary downhill there with a car. Oh, what is it doing? It saw those yellow school lights and thought it was pedestrian crossing. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can see why it did that. Alright, yeah, we have a sharp turn and then a speed bump. I mean, not speed bump, roundabout.
In 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, we can let it do this curve. Okay, I mean, that was good. Alright, yeah, we're gonna disengage at this roundabout. It's coming in way too
now
fast.
Enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Alright. Yeah, see, that's how you should enter a roundabout. You should slow down a little bit. You shouldn't just send it through all the way. I don't think that's safe, because you could have somebody who wasn't looking at a different entrance to the roundabout, and then they don't think anybody's coming, but then your Tesla comes barreling in at like 35 miles per hour. So it should pause a little bit so that other people can acknowledge you as well. Engage. Okay, there's a new lane. I hope it doesn't take it. Okay, it didn't take it. Oh, it started to take it. What does this do? Press the video thing again, yeah. So that's a new issue I'm noticing. It didn't happen before. When there's a turning lane or a new lane, it'll try and go in that. Like, it just wonders, where did this lane come out of? Okay, I really hope it doesn't try and take this. Okay, yeah, it's not. That would have been terribly dumb. Okay, so we've had historically one lane up here where it will take this lane. Let's see. Will it go in? No. No, okay, no. Good. Alright, we have another roundabout coming. We'll disengage.
In 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit. Now enter the roundabout and take the first
Yeah,
exit.
Fine. Yeah, I don't want to go up on these curbs here.
In 500 feet, enter
Another
the roundabout. and
Yeah, so
take
see,
the
this is a
second
special
exit.
thing about Carmel. So, in the world, it's the city
Now
with the
enter
most
roundabout
roundabouts.
And take the second exit.
So, FSD beta for us definitely needs a lot of work on roundabouts before we can get any real zero disengagement drives. We usually get uncomfortable, and it's not even uncomfortable, it just behaves really dumb sometimes and takes lane changes when it shouldn't. But it's good to recognize the limitations, when to use it, when to not use it. Alright, so here's a new lane, let's see if it takes it. It did this last time too. So it takes the lane,
Enter the roundabout
and now,
take the
wait,
third
buddy,
exit.
yeah, disengage here. Yeah, so, here, press the video. No, don't re-engage it yet. The navigation wants to turn left, we have to go
Now
straight.
enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
Yeah, so I think that's the end to the video. It's like, it's crazy how often it gets tricked by these new lanes. I think we found a new weakness. I think this is the biggest weakness, right?
Yep.
It consistently just goes into the new lane and like thinks, oh, it's a lane for me. But it's a turning lane. It doesn't even look a little bit ahead and see, oh, there's a turning big U-turn sign or something. Yeah, look at that, there's an arrow there. It just sometimes doesn't see it. Yeah, would have had to slam on the brakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
My dad was able to disengage in time, but it was just barreling into that turning lane like nothing happened. Even though it clearly saw the median ahead. Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe.